Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Hero Insight Podcast. Today, I'm hyped because I want to challenge everyone to take off the mask. Seriously, have you ever felt like when you walk into the office, you're not actually going to work, you're going to perform in a massive play just to trade your soul for some stability? I'm here with Emma, and we're going to strip down the evolution of humans and work to the bone.
Hey, George. Hi, everyone. Wow, opening with the acting metaphor, that hits close to home. But honestly, humans weren't always like this. If we go back before the Industrial Revolution, work and life were one and the same. A blacksmith in the 17th century didn't need a LinkedIn profile or a personal brand. What they did was just their existence. It was pure instinct.
Man, that sounds so cool. No need to grind for followers or fake a professional persona. You just did it because you had to survive. But this whole wheel broke during the factory era, right? When we started becoming replaceable parts in a machine?
Exactly. That was the birth of wearing the mask. Data from the ILO, that's the UN agency that sets global labor standards, shows that workers back then were pushed to pull 60 to 80 hours a week. Imagine that. Humans had to learn to split their private world from their work world. You had to act like a heartless machine just to keep your measly wages. That became the foundation for the baby boomers and Gen X corporate culture, staying in a golden cage in exchange for benefits and stability.
Whoa, and that golden cage is exactly what triggers imposter syndrome, right? I've heard even super successful people feel like they're frauds. What's the deal with that, Emma? Break it down for us.
It's basically the feeling like you're not actually good enough syndrome, George. A study in the Harvard Business Review says over 70% of high-level employees have felt this. Even if you're the big boss, deep down you're terrified that one day your team will realize you're not as smart as they think. So you hide your mistakes like top-secret files, nod yes to every order just to protect your image and your bonus. It's living a lie just to survive.
Man, that sounds suffocating. But hey, the world has changed now. That old social contract is dead. I saw the stats from the BLS, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the big dogs who track global labor trends, and I was shocked. People aged 25 to 34 stay at one job for an average of only 2.8 years. Our parents' generation stayed for nearly 10. That's like a 4 times difference.
Because the younger generation isn't falling for the old system anymore. The leverage big corporations used to have, using stability as a hostage, doesn't work. Now loyalty has shifted toward personal goals. But don't get too excited yet, George, because the freedom we're chasing comes with a price tag that'll make you break a sweat.
The price is instability, right? I've seen my freelance friends looking all cool in a coffee shop with their favorite t-shirt, but behind the scenes, they're stressed out. They have to be the salesperson, the producer, and the accountant all in one. No benefits, no paid time off, nothing.
Precisely. Statistics from Mental Health America show that people in the gig economy or freelancers have a burnout rate of 62%. That's 15% higher than full-time employees. Since there are no external rules, you have to build your own discipline and motivation 100% from within. Carrying the risk of having zero income hitting your pocket, that takes way more energy than just following orders in an office.
Man, it's like jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. So is this seamless self thing you mentioned the ultimate goal of this evolution, where we can finally be the same person at work and in our private lives?
That's the dream, what we call the post-work identity era. Humans will start seeing work as just a side quest to support their existence, while the main quest is play, experimentation, and just being yourself. But there's a cold truth hidden there, George. Being a seamless self elegantly might just be a privilege for those with enough life capital to handle the risk.
Whoa, that's a heavy point. You mean if I'm not loaded or some kind of elite talent, I'm stuck in the gray zone?
Pretty much. A lot of people are stuck there. They carry the risks of a freelancer but are still crushed by the terms of a platform or an employer. It's not stable, but it's not free either. Taking off the mask today, for some, means having no safety net at all. Some might just be switching cages, from the iron bars of an office to a glass cage, where you can see the sky but can't actually fly out.
Ouch, that hits hard. So this evolution doesn't guarantee happiness for everyone, but it's about deciding which rules you're willing to let run your life. All right, everyone, before you head off to your jobs or your side quests, check your mask. Is it getting too tight? Or is your cage warm enough that you're willing to trade your identity for it? Because at the end of the day, the problem might not be the job. It's whether we're brave enough to be the owners of the rules in our own lives. Catch you in the next episode of Hero Insight. Emma and I are heading out. Peace.
You can read more in-depth labor evolution and hardcore analysis at herothailand.com. See ya!